Hey guys, what's up? So today we're going to be looking at foreign exchange, all right? And foreign exchange is pretty simple, guys. Many countries have different dollars, so you have to exchange the rate based on which country you're in, right? So it says currency is used across countries to exchange value for goods and services. Many countries' currency are in their own specific dollar, like the Jamaican dollar or the US dollar, for example, while other countries like Japan, China, and European countries use the yen, the won, and euros, right, respectively. Cool. So many different countries have different dollars, and when you're traveling from country to country, you have to exchange this amount, okay? So, all right, so let's look at this example. It says many times exchange rates are listed as follows. And it says here $1 is equal to $138.40. And that's actually true. It really is. That's how much it is right now, and it's just gonna get higher and higher, right? Um, and for example, here it says $1 Canadian is equal to 0.75 US dollars, right? And this is about right too. Cool. And this says $1 is equal to 6.76 TT, which is Trinidad and Tobago dollars, right? So this is $20. Cool. All right. So great. And that is actually right too. $1 is equal to 6.76 TT, right? All right, guys. So great. So this is pretty much what foreign exchange is about. All right. So let me give you an example here. And let's say we have 25 US, right? And we need to exchange that to Jamaican dollars, right? So we'd have 25 US, right, multiplied by the 138.40, because one of these is equal to $1, right? So when we work it out, okay, and you can use your calculator. Remember, calculators are encouraged in this section, right? So 25 multiplied by 138.40 gives us 3,460. Cool. All right, 3,460. So 25 US is $3,460, right? So you see how powerful the US dollar is? Pretty interesting, right, guys? All right, guys, so let's do another example here. We see here that $1 Canadian is equal to 0.75 US dollars, right? So let's say we want to change 45 US dollars, right, to Canadian dollars. Cool. What would we do here? Well, the first thing we'd do is, all right, we would divide, okay, we divide this 1 divided by 0.75 would give us the amount for $1 in US dollars, okay? So let's divide 1 by 0.75 and we get 1.33. Cool. So to find the amount in US dollars in Canadian dollars, right, it would be 1.33 multiplied by $45, right? Because think of it this way, guys. $1, $1 would be equal to 1 divided by the 0.75. All right, we'll soon do an example. Cool. So we're gonna end up with the 1.33 multiplied by the 45. Right, so it should actually be $60, right? 60 Canadian dollars. And that's actually true. About $45 is about 60 Canadian dollars right now. All right. Cool. So let's dive into some actual examples. All right, guys. All right, guys. Great. So we're going to look at this example now. And it says the exchange rate at a bank are as follows. 1 USD is equal to 4.25 GT and 1 Canadian dollar is equal to 3.5 TT. And it says a tourist changed 900 US dollars to TT's currency when she arrived in the island. calculate the amount of money she receives. Okay, so let's do that part. Let's do A. Okay, so it's 900 US, right? 900 US dollars. And we know that $1, right? 1 US dollar is equal to 4.25 TT, right? So that means 900 US dollars is equal to 900 multiplied by 4.25, right? TT, which is equal to, let's multiply that. Let's use our calculators, right? And we get 3,825 TT, okay? And that's the answer, 3,825 TT. Cool. So that's how much money she has now. Cool. All right, so let's look at the next question now. It says she spends 2,425 TT and change the rest to Canadian dollars, right? Because she's flying to Toronto after. So calculate how much Canadian dollars she has now. All right, so the first thing we'll have to do for this question, guys, for B, all right, we did A. For B, we have to subtract the 2,425 from how much she has now, right? Because she spent $2,425 in TT, right? Cool. So let's subtract this, guys, and we should get 2,425, right? It should be 1,400 TT, all right? So this is how much money she has left before she left Trinidad, okay? Now she changed this to Canadian dollars because she's leaving to go to Toronto after. Cool. And we know that 1 Canadian dollar is equal to 3.5 TT, right? 1 CAD is equal to 3.5 TT, right? So in order to find how much Canadian dollars they have now, we have to divide 1,400 TT by 3.5 Canadian dollars, right? So we're just going to put that in our calculator, and when we divide, we get 400 Canadian dollars, okay? So that's how much Canadian dollars she has, 400 Canadian dollars, all right? Cool. So pretty easy, guys, right? A wonderful question, and this happens, okay, guys? You're going to, hopefully, some of you students will be moving from country to country on vacation, and you'll have to change money all over the place, all right? All right, guys, so let's do one more example. Cool. Hey guys, what's up? So we're looking at the second example here. Cool. And it says Drake decided to visit Jamaica to record some music with Popcorn, Shensia, and some other dancehall artists, right? He decides to change 50,000 Canadian dollars, right? Because Drake is from Canada, right? And into Jamaican dollars at Scotiabank. The exchange rate is as follows. 1 Canadian dollars is equal to 112 Jamaican dollars, right? And 1 US dollar is 138.40 in Jamaican dollars. Cool. All right. It says Drake also had a huge turnout at his stage show in Montego Bay and was paid 120,000 US for the show. He also changes this into Jamaican dollars. How much money does he have in Jamaican dollars in total? Cool. All right. So the first thing we're going to calculate is the 50,000 Canadian dollars he changed at the bank, right? So, cool. We know that $1, 1 Canadian dollar, is equal to 112 GMD, right? So that means that 50,000 Canadian dollars multiplied by 112 would give us the amount in GMD, right? So let's just use our calculators and calculate that, right? So it's 50,000 times 112. All right, and the answer is $5.6 million. Cool. Because Drake is balling like that, so clearly he can come and just ball, right? All right, now he was paid 120,000 US for the show, right? In Montego Bay, and he changes the money as well. Okay, and remember we know that $1 in US is equal to 138. Right, that's 138.40 Jamaican dollars. So we're going to multiply this by 138.40 as well. And we should just use our calculators, right? 138.40 multiplied by 120,000. Right, and this is actually 16 million. This is actually 16,608,000 dollars. Cool. So that's how much Big Boss is rolling with. Cool. So let's add this now. Let's add the 16 million to the 5.6 million, right? And this is how much he had in total, right? 22,208,000. Cool. So that's how much Drake changed his money to in Jamaican dollars. So Drake's money that he has in Jamaican dollars is $22 million, right? Which is a joke for somebody like Drake. Cool. All right, so great. So let's just move on. I'm going to give you a real life example now, guys. Okay. All right, guys. So it's always good to give a real life example, right? So we're here on NCB's website, okay? National Commercial Bank, okay? And we're seeing here that NCB is actually selling US dollars for 138, right? So that's the value they're selling it for right now. And if you come in with a check, right, and you actually want to get paid, meaning they are going to buy the US from you, it's 130.190. Okay, so right, that really sucks, don't it? But that's just how it goes with the bank. Okay, and if you come to buy US dollars cash, it's 120 and 40 cents that they're going to give you. Okay, so if they buy one US dollar for you from you, right, you want to change your US into Jamaican, they're going to change it at $120.40. So yeah, that really sucks. It really, really sucks, but that's just how the bank rolls. Like that's how the bank works. Okay. So these are other buying and selling rates. So the bank will buy it from you at this rate and sell it to you at this rate. That's how things really go at the bank. Cool. So we're seeing the British pound here, Canadian dollars, euros. KYD is Cayman dollars, which is really interesting, right? And the bank not buying that. All right, which is just it just shows you how the bank roll. The bank not buying that from you, cool, but the bank will sell you it still because maybe you're going back to Cayman and they will sell you some Cayman dollars, but they're not really buying that from you still. And they're not buying it by check and they're only buying it cash, right? And TT now, right? They're selling you TT, but they're not buying it, right? So see, this is a currency converter here for JMD to USD, and it says let's try to use a converter. It says let's change 120 USD to JMD, right? And it's $16,558. So 120 US is 16,558 and 80 cents Jamaican dollars, right? So they have a little exchange rate currency converter here that you can use before you go to the bank, right? Very, very effective NCB, right? Very effective NCB. And this is how life goes, guys. You're going to have to change your money. Cool. You're going to have to change and buy US and buy Canadian dollars and buy the currency for the country you're going. Some of you guys might go to Japan, right? And you're going to have to use yen there, right? Some of you guys are going to go to school in Europe, right? And you have to use euros, all right? So just get used to it, guys. Get used to using different currencies and then try to enjoy it, because that's just a part of life. All right, guys. So see you later and have a wonderful day. All right, guys. So that's it. And I'll see you in the next lecture. And remember to do your best and God will do the rest.